Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan, and the topic of this 10-minute moan is this crank, right? This crank is Eryn, who I believe is originally known as Eryn Browning, who is the Scottish Green candidate, or was, for Clydebank Waterfront in the upcoming local election. Has been suspended by party bosses who have also reported him. I like the way they've used that. Him, to Police Scotland. Scottish Greens have suspended him and done that. That's highly spectacular, because these people have got quite a different set of morals for normal people, right? And what happened was, the backstory to this, I seen a wee bit of it last night on social media, where there was a local Facebook page, I think it was a Clydebank something, I'll need to get the name of it, where this young person went in and started commenting about this candidate and making claims. I don't know the person, I can only take their word for it, where they were saying that when this girl was 13, and Evan, as he was at the time now, Eryn, was sent some really, really close to the bone texts and suggestions, saying things like wants to lick a feet clean and stuff like that. Really weird stuff. And I think there was other stuff that maybe we won't talk about on YouTube, because I kind of like keeping my videos up, right? So this was going on last night, and I was like, and the offer's still there. I would love to speak to this person. I would love to sit down with them for 10, 15 minutes and make a quick podcast, right? So if anybody knows this young girl that was on Facebook last night, reach out, get a hold of me, we'll sort the job out, right? I was 2-3 miles away from Clydebank just this morning, so it's easy getting there. And but this crank green thing previously had been criticised for calling out J.K. Rowling as a Holocaust denier due to her gender critical views, and insisted that the trans double rapist, who wasn't even trans at the time, was just a geezer who became Isla Bryson, was a woman despite his crimes. This Egypt, this Green. And now she's been suspended for the Greens. And that takes some doing, right? Because the Greens are particularly bonkers. Anyway, Browning describes himself as a trans woman and proud lesbian. Now, I know quite a lot of women, and I know a fair few lesbians, right? I think that is a slight on all of those people. For this idiot to describe himself as a trans woman is a slight on women, and the fact saying as a lesbian is just bonkers, to be perfectly honest with you. What you mean is you're a heterosexual man that gets some kicks out of licking girls' feet when they're 13. And it was called the Clydebank Post Facebook page, so that must be the local newspaper around there. And I did see this last night, and I was looking to follow up on it today. Anyway, a number of women claimed that he'd previously messaged them with sexually inappropriate comments, with screenshots provided as evidence. I've not seen the actual screenshots of the messages. I've just seen screenshots of these people's posts where they were saying what was going on. And I saw this one that claimed she was 13 when Browning wrote sexually explicit messages and told her that he was 60. Can he be doing that? Another woman alleged, I blocked that person so many times in various dating apps because they kept messaging me. And a third woman alleged he tried to kiss her at school without her permission when she was just 13 and he was older. So I don't know if that was an underage thing, because I don't know what age he was at the time. The Greens said the individual's been suspended for the Scottish Greens as soon as these allegations were known to us, with all local campaigning suspended. The Scottish Greens reported the situation to Police Scotland within 24 hours and will cooperate fully with any investigation. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but the Greens seem to have found a set of morals, right? Because suspending's one thing, phoning the police is a completely other thing. And knowing the type of nonsense that they've had acceptable in the past kind of makes you wonder. But fair play to them for doing this. Now, Isla Bryson, Browning, there's that many cranks out there, took to his made his Twitter profile private after previous tweets about J.K. Rowling and Isla Bryson were unearthed. and claims that he was being targeted because he was trans. He wrote, 5 hours. 5 hours is how long it took after my candidacy being announced for transphobes to start rooting through my old tweets to find things to attack me for. Unfortunately for them, this is not enough to get me to step back from the fight for a greener, fairer society. Well, there you go. You'll no be standing now, you absolute lunatic. Staying up to date with events around the world can be difficult, where it's impossible to consult a single source for the full story. Narratives that shape public opinion often just reinforce media and corporate-backed vested interests. It's hard to know what information to trust. See what the media is exaggerating, sensationalising, over or under reporting. That's why I've been using Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if it has any political bias, how reliable the reporting is, and who owns them. They even have a blind spot feed that highlights news disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. Take a data-driven view on the news and stay current. Get news from thousands of sources worldwide in one place. I've been using Ground News to help me get all the world's news in one place and give a more balanced opinion on what we read and viewing who is telling us the truth and who isn't. Subscribe via my link to get 40% off the Vantage subscription. It's the one I use to get unlimited access to every feature. Your subscription can not only help my channel, but also help Ground News, as it makes the media landscape more transparent. Right, where are we? Anything else here? But, and the Green candidate had posted how honoured and excited he was to be chosen to contest the election, adding Clydebank sits among the 10% most deprived areas in Scotland and needs real, radical change being fought at every level to change this, change I intend to fight for. Well, good news for you, Eryn. You'll not be fighting for anything. Huh? I hope you go to jail, or at least get charged because of what you've done to young people, you absolute crank of a person. And I'll stop talking about it the minute you get arrested, because hopefully that's where this ends up. And I hope it goes further than that. Not only arrested, I hope you're charged, and I hope you go to a court of law and get found out for what you are. And that is a creepy, creepy beep. Russell Finlay was right. You're all cranks. So, if you enjoyed this video, you want others to see it, do 1, 2 or 3 of the following things. Hit like, split second, put some comments below, or hit share. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe and hit the notifications to the channel. That helps me quite a lot. But most importantly of all, unless you're a creepy guy that likes to dress up as a woman, pretend you're a woman, and tell people you're a lesbian, then know you, because you're a crank. But everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.